everyone, so here's part 2 to the notes. So we have the converse of the Pythagorean theorem. If the square of the length of the longest side of a triangle is equal to the sum of the squares of the lengths of the other two sides, then the triangle is a right triangle. So if we have c squared equals a squared plus c squared, then it is a right triangle. So pause the video and write this in your own words. When you're done, play the video again. Okay, so after you pause the video, this is what I would have said. When you take a squared plus b squared and compare it to c squared, if the numbers are equal, then the triangle is right. So some more parts to this. So for any triangle where c is the longest side, so c is always the longest side, the following statements are true. If c squared is less than a squared plus b squared, then triangle ABC is acute. Also, if c squared is, fix all these papers back, if we have c squared, so c is still the longest side, if c squared is greater than a squared plus b squared, then ABC is obtuse. Triangle ABC is obtuse. So pause the video and see if you can write what these two theorems are saying in your own words. When you're done pausing the video, play it, and then see what I said. Okay, so this is what I said. So if the longest side is less than a squared plus b squared, then the triangle is acute. If the longest side is greater than a squared plus b squared, then the triangle is obtuse. So let's do some example problems with that. So that we can practice. Okay, so things we know from that theorem was that if it's a right triangle, c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. If it's acute, c squared will be less than a squared plus b squared. And if it's obtuse, c squared will be greater than a squared plus b squared. So in this example, we have c is always the longest side. So c will be 40 here. So if I have 40, I'm going to be comparing that to a squared plus b squared. So 20 would be for A, 30 would be for B. So then if I figure out what 40 squared is, which is 1600, and what 20 squared plus 30 squared is, 1300, c squared is greater than 1300, so that's a squared plus b squared. So that means if I have a greater than sign, that means this is an obtuse triangle. So try this one on your own. So you're deciding for number 5 with side lengths of 4, 5, and 6. Try that one on your own to try and decide if it's acute, right, or obtuse. Pause the video and then play it to find the answer. Okay, so after you've paused, the answer should be acute. So I did 6 squared because that's the longest side. That's C. Compare that to 4 squared plus 5 squared. So that would be 36 is less than 41, so we have an acute triangle. All right, I have another one for you to try right here. 2 more to try, actually. So number 6 would be 10, 24, and 26 for the side lengths. And the second one to try would be 4.5, 6, and 7.5. So try those 2 on your own. Pause the video, and then we'll go through the answers. Okay, so for this one, I got a right triangle. So I did 26 compared to 10 squared plus 24 squared. And I also got a right triangle for this one as well. So 7.5 squared compared to 4.5 plus 6 squared, which are the same, so these are the right triangles. Okay, so now you can do some more practice problems if you feel like you need more, or go and do the Big Ideas math assignment to show that you have been engaged today. Everyone, have a great day.